Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. The town of Bluffton is already working toward being prepared for the next big storm. The town is asking for your input on the flooding from Debbie by filling out a survey and providing damage assessments to help the town with drainage problems. The data will also be used by FEMA for community outreach. You can access the survey online through the town website, and you can drop off hard copies of the survey at Town Hall by Halloween, or you can meet in person with town staff on Tuesday the 20th from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Pritchardville Elementary School. Lowcountry shrimpers have their fingers crossed in the wake of Tropical Storm Debbie. Early to mid-August happens to be a transition time for the young shrimp, and too much rain can flush those shrimp out to tidal creeks where they're supposed to grow into the white shrimp that are the backbone of the best time for shrimping, the fall. While dry summers will produce smaller shrimp populations, good shrimp harvests have followed big storms like Hurricane Hugo in 1989, but that storm came in late September. The uncertainty of this year's harvest has added to the anxiety already felt by shrimpers who are fighting off the glut of farm-raised shrimp that are literally flooding the U.S. market. Probably the last people you want to talk to after dealing with Debbie are IRS agents. But because of Debbie, business owners can now postpone dealing with the IRS for a few more months. The agency says companies and individuals in all South Carolina counties that still have outstanding tax returns for this year now have until February 3rd of next year to either file or make payments. Now, this only applies to already valid extensions and those with payments that are due after September 1st. If you suffered losses from the storm, you can either apply them to this year's taxes or next year's. Here's a stunner for residents and vacationers on Hilton Head Island. The only Whole Foods grocery in this part of the Lowcountry closed for good during the storm, forcing the layoff of 90 employees. The 30,000 square foot grocery had filled a niche on the island for a decade. A corporate spokesman told the Charleston Post and Courier that the company is regularly evaluating the performance and growth potential, and they make decisions to position the company for long-term success. So how'd the sea turtles make it through Debbie? You're wondering that, I know. The leader of Hilton Head Sea Turtle Patrol says only one nest was lost to the rains directly, but the nests do need to be dry to maximize the number of turtles that emerge from those nests. And multiple inches of rain do hurt that process. Hilton Head has reported only 195 sea turtle nests have been made so far this season. That's well below normal, but lower numbers were expected this summer. 74 of those nests have already hatched. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. We are gearing up for high school football and a lot of fall sports. Justin Jarrett has the latest.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by locosports.com. And ready or not, it's time for high school football. The 2024 season got underway Saturday night at Charleston Southern with the SCISA Kickoff Classic, and Beaufort Academy threw its hat in the ring for the second straight year, taking on rising SCISA 4A power Northwood Academy. The Eagles are in rebuilding mode after losing 64% of their offensive production to graduation, and the Chargers exposed BA's youth and inexperience, especially in the trenches, rolling to a 42-7 win. Battery Creek transfer Nyc Underwood got the Eagles on the board with a fourth quarter touchdown and finished with 71 yards on 19 carries in his BA debut. The Eagles play their home opener Friday night against Hilton Head Prep in new coach Doug McFadden's debut with the Dolphins, while Hilton Head Christian Academy begins its state title defense at home against Porter-Gaud, and John Paul II travels to Colleton Prep. Everybody else kicks it off on August 23rd. We'll get you ready for kickoff this week on the Loco Media Network, starting with the Loco Sports Lowdown, streaming live at 9 p.m. tonight. The summer junior golf season wrapped up this weekend with the SCJGA Tommy Cuthbert All-Star event at Pauley's Plantation, and two budding stars from the Loco brought home hardware. Paul Morrell shot 1 over par to win the boys 10 to 12 age group, while his brother Daniel shot 4 over to take the boys 7 to 9 title. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now, with a look at Low Country Crawl Spaces weather, here's Maria Soden.
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're seeing nice weather this week with just a little bit of rain, and the temperatures are going to start to go down by the end of the week. But taking a look at Tuesday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with Hilton Head having a high of 89, a low of 78, Bluffton's of a high 91, a low of 76, and Beaufort's of a high 91 and a low of 77. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:46 and sunset's going to be at 8:08. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tides will be 11:18 a.m. and high tides will be at 4:22 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday is to be sunny to partly cloudy with a few scattered thunderstorms throughout the afternoon, but they should be clearing up by the evening. Highs will be in the upper 80s, lows in the mid 70s. And then come Thursday and Friday, it's going to be sunny and pleasant with the highs going down into the mid 80s. Lows are going to be in the low 70s. That's it for your Low Country Crawl Spaces weather. Let's head it back to the desk.
We're going to talk a lot of high school football coming up in the next few minutes, but coming up next, we're going to talk with John Rembold, who runs the Hilton Head Airport. If you've been up there lately, you've noticed a lot of changes. He'll tell us more when we come back.